Hi guys, good morning and welcome to Primus Learning. My name is Primus Veku and this is yet another video for you. And today we'll be looking at an exciting service in AWS. This video right here is for anyone who is looking to build a call center for themselves, a support center for themselves. If you are a small business, if you're in Africa and you're looking to leverage the power of AWS as far as data centers, or call centers and or support centers are concerned, we got you covered. If you've been looking to have a US number, to be able to call people with US numbers, here is your service right here. So we're looking at the Amazon Connect, and this is connecting your call center to the world. And if you have a team, you can actually do a business out of this by operating a call center, a support center, and you have all your agents being able to respond to calls, route tickets to wherever you have to, depending on your business model. So guys, this is a huge service in AWS, and we really need to take this seriously. This is a business right here that you can create from wherever you are. It doesn't cost anything. It will cost you less than $5 to get started. This is the beauty of AWS, right? So we want to look at Amazon Connect today. And so what is Amazon Connect? Amazon Connect is basically an easy to use omni-channel cloud contact center. So it's a contact center that AWS has put together, and it provides superior customer service at a very low cost, guys. And this service is available for free if you have a new AWS account for 12 months, guys. And as part of the AWS free tier program, you can use this and really unlimited number of agents that you can use in the call center or in your Amazon Connect call center, and users can get up to 90 minutes per month with the free tier, guys. So this is really a really good service for you. And so what are some of the benefits? What are some of the things that you can get in this service? AWS provides contact center automation. So all your processes are automated, customer voice authentication and all of that. You have real-time and historical analytics. So real-time data about your calls that you've made, about the connections that you've made, about the support that you've given. And so you can have improved performance and lower your costs because of the insights that you get from this tool, right? So it acts as a task manager. So it prioritizes and assigns and tracks tickets and whatever agents you assign tasks to, and how these agents are completing the tasks, and so on and so forth. So this is kind of a task management system as well. It offers web and mobile chat, guys. So this service right here can offer you, web and mobile chat. So you can create a chatbot even in Amazon Lex and connect it to your the Amazon Connect, and you'll be able to chat with your customers directly from your website. You know, when you go to a website, you can see somebody, you can chat with somebody directly. If an agent is available to respond to you, you can use the direct the AWS or Amazon Connect service to do just that and set yourself up. So this is the service, guys, and I want to demo to you how you can create a call center for yourself, how you can really set up this type of environment for yourself. So you just need to log into your AWS account and go to what is called Amazon Connect, or type the service Amazon Connect. Just look for the service Amazon Connect. That's the name. And pull it up. So let's go to the Amazon Connect dashboard. It will look something like this. Maybe for the first time user, it will look a little bit different. Yeah, but this is how it would look. The first thing to do is to create an instance, guys. Create an instance for yourself. So to create an instance, you simply click on that and then store users in Amazon Connect. You could store your users in Amazon Connect or link it to an existing directory so that you already have users. You just import your users into the AWS directory system. But in this use case, we'll go with store users in Amazon Connect. So these are the number of agents that you want to have, right? And this will give you an alias or a URL, right? A URL to your call center, or to how to access your call center. So this is the URL alias that you need to give here. So I'll give mine Primus Learning. So it will have Primus Learning prefixed here, and then .my.connect.aws. That's how my URL would look. So I want to go to next. And then next, you have to specify an administrator. So you give it a name. I'll give the name Primus here. And the last name, I'll give my last name. And I'll give my email, or not my email, I'll give an administrator username to be Primus Learning. And I'll give it a password that I remember. So the administrator, the username is Primus Learning with capital L, capital P, and the password is here. Let me put it again to confirm. All right, and then you have to provide your email. So I'll use Primus Learning email, my personal email. And you hit next. All right, so you want to allow incoming calls and you want to allow outgoing calls. So it means you'll be making calls, you can make a call and you can receive calls, right? So that's what this means. All right, I think this is, you want to have it, this will create an S3 bucket for you, or three S3 buckets for you. One where you connect data, your connect data will be stored, right? So you want to keep this path so that you know that this is where all the data for your calls and everything will be stored in this bucket. So you have a bucket that will be prefixed with Primus Learning. And then your flow logs, the logs about, the logs about all your transactions and all that, they will be stored in another bucket. So in this bucket on this path, the Primus Learning path. No, on this, not the bucket. This will be CloudWatch flow log. So they will be stored here. So if you go to CloudWatch, you'll be able to see the logs here rather. And then, so once you've had that, you can enable customer profiles here and leave the rest as is and go to next. And once you're here, you're ready to create your Connect instance, guys. So let's just hit create. It should take a moment to create. Should take about a minute or so to create. So once it creates, it will give us that URL and we'll be able to connect to our data center and start making calls and give ourselves a phone number. It could be a US phone number or any phone number from any country that you want. In this case, I am in the US, I'll give myself a US number. So you can sit in Africa, in Cameroon, in Nigeria, in Congo, in Ivory Coast, in Zimbabwe, in Zambia, anywhere you are, and give yourself a US number through which you can make toll-free calls, right? So this is a neat feature, guys, and you can really serve your users wherever they are. So let's wait for this instance to create and we can get connected. So I'll mute myself or pause this video or this recording. I think it's going really fast here. Let's see. It should take a moment. So I'll just pause this video and we'll come back to it after this finishes creating. Oh, I think it's almost here. Yes, it's almost here, guys. So it's almost here. It's active. No need to pause, guys. No need to pause. Let me make sure I didn't pause. So it's here, and you can open it up. You see, this is how you access it. So you access it through here. You will have all this setup as well, right? So we'll first of all access it and complete the setup just to show you what we mean. So you see, this is the name we gave, Primus Learning, and then .connect, .aws app, .connect, and all that. So this is the username I gave it, the password. This is coming up automatically because I created a version before this one. So I'll just do sign in. And yes, here we are. We've signed in to our Amazon Connect environment. So this is our call center right here. It is our control, like it's like our workplace, like our workspace. And this is the administrator workspace where you manage other things, right? So you have a lot of things here which we'll go through, guys. It is a neat thing. So the very first test we will do is explore your channels of communication. So want to claim a phone number in order to receive and make calls. So let's say you're in Cameroon or in Nigeria and want to claim a US number, you would just need to go here. Let's do that and select a country. So in my case, I want to select the US. Where are you? The US. So let me scroll down a little bit. So this is the US, and you want to get, I want to get a toll-free number. And these are the options that it gives you. So I'll select one of these to be my toll-free number, a number that's simple to grab. I'll get 8991185 So I'll take this one so I can remember my number and go to next. So I want to make a call, right? So let's see how this works, guys. I want to make a call to myself. So I want to call my number 240461313. Make a call. Just listen, guys. I'll answer the call so you can hear my voice echoing. So you can hear it's trying to connect. Voila. I got the call. You can hear it echoing, guys. So you see how this works? Okay, let me stop the call. So I ended the call. You can see, guys, I've set up this thing and I'm able to call myself. I'm able to call myself. This is exactly what this would do for you, right? So I can continue here. So I've gotten a number. You see, I can make calls already, calling myself. I can call that number as well. So if I call that number, so view phone numbers, so I'll call that number so you can see how I answer. So the number is 800-991-1853. So I'm dialing that number. And it's ringing. So if you listen very well, you hear it. So I'll have to press 1 if I'm putting a queue for an agent. I've just put a queue for an agent. Just because we have not set this up completely, we can't get this call right here. So an agent is not available yet, and that's what it's telling me and all that, because I've not completed the setup, right? So you can actually call back these numbers and you get an agent assigned to you on your various tasks, right, guys? So this is really, really good. Let me go back. So this is about the calls, and you can also test your charts, right? You can do a chart on your website. So let's do the chart thing. Let's test the chart. And you see how this works, guys. So let's say this is right, and someone comes to the website, and this is your call center. So I want to go to the chat section, and welcome, Primus. So I'm the agent, right? Let's say I'm the agent. So the agent is available. You can see the agent is available here, and I want to make and a customer comes on, right? So this is the customer on the website. So the customer comes onto the website, so it's still loading here. Takes a moment to load that. Okay, now let me refresh this page. All right, let me go here to the call section and refresh. All right. That's taking longer than expected. I don't know why it's loading slowly here, but it should load quick. Surely a delay in the process or something. So let's give it a moment here, guys. I'm refreshing, and let me try again one more time. And it's the chart. Nope, I don't want to create a task. I just want to receive my chart. Unable to start a chart, an internal error occurred. Yeah, so there was an internal error that occurred. Let me figure out why this internal error. So let's see. That's why it's been delaying something. An internal error occurred. So let's go back here. If we bring up a new chat session, it will get this up for us. So I want to do the chart and I want to bring up this guy. Let's see if it comes up. Unable to test. Oh, yeah, I think there is some setting that I'm missing. That's true. I'm missing this setting here. Right. So, oh goodness. So I didn't do this connection. So you need to do this connection here to pick up a queue that you would use. So in my case, let's see which queue I'll use. I'll use the basic queue if there is. Sample ABC test. Yes, let's use this queue. I think let's just use sample test queue and apply. See if this works. All right, here you go, guys. Here you go. That was the error we're having. So you see, this is, for instance, you've logged into your website, right? You've gone into your website, you have an agent, you are now being placed in a queue. You see, it's connecting to this customer right here. So if you're in your call center, you're able to accept and chat with people from this other side. You see, Primus has joined the chat. So this is your company and in your call center and your people, and then this is you chatting. So hey, Primus, I have this issue. I'm trying to log in to my platform, but it's failing for some reason. Could you help me? You see, Primus is waiting for the customer, and the customer has responded, and then Primus or the agent on this other side can respond. Hey, thanks, Matt. I got what the issue is. Let me help you real quick here. By the way, thanks for connecting. A pleasure to meet you. All right, so I've done that. You see, I'm responding, you're responding to someone, and it is really very seamless. You can even just do that and call the person, you know. You have this, you can call the person, you can call Primus at 240, or you can call Matt using his number 240-486-1313, and just give him a call and say, hey, let me just call you real quick here. And boom, give him a call. And I will receive a call, right? So it's really this is amazing, guys. This is amazing. And here is the call again. It's coming in, and I'll pick up. Hey, how are you? You can see I'm speaking on my phone and it's reflecting, right? Because the call has picked up. All right, guys. So this is really neat, and I can end the chat here. The customer has ended the chat. You see also here that the customer has ended the chat and all that, and clear everything. So guys, this is really huge. This is really neat. You can play around with this. And why not become an expert? If you're an AWS architect, why not become an expert in call centers and use this in your as your work experience? Become an expert in this. There's a whole lot that you can learn from the call center operations, how to set them up for clients. There are a lot of clients that are beginning to use this. You can become an expert here. You get a job very fast because you have a unique type of experience, right? So you can also set up your hours of operations, the hours that your business operates, that your call center or your support center operates. So you see, you can view operation centers or operation settings and set up your normal working hours. So you can add new hours, right? This is operating on the normal business hours. You can open it up and see what the settings look like and all that. You see Mondays through Fridays, 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. So it's all day. You can change the hours according to your needs, right? You can specify the hours depending on what you need, guys. All right, so that's the operations, the hours. Then you can create queues. A queue is like a workflow that you set up for yourself. So the workflow we're using here is the basic workflow, what's called the basic workflow, right? So this workflow right here is kind of a workflow that you have defined for yourself. All right, if a call comes in, what do I do? Okay, after doing this, what else do I do? After setting this up, do I call back, and so on and so forth? That is a workflow. So you create a workflow for yourself. And so you can create from basic to really complex workflows for yourself, right? So this is how you create a workflow right here, by just filling these out, and you create a queue for yourself. Rather a queue and not a workflow. This is a queue. It's called a queue. All right, so these are other things that you can see right here, but let's finish up with the settings here. So you can create queues for yourself. So queue allow contacts to be routed to the best agent to service them. And if you need to route contacts with different priorities or to agents with different skills, you will want to create multiple queues and so on. So create prompts. So these are prompts like, let's say you have that robot, right? That bot that is chatting. You want to create prompts such that when somebody types in maybe login or credentials or something, right? Prompts like question, things that people search frequently. You can create those types of prompts, and prompts are media that can be used to play back audio to customers or agent contact flows. So for instance, when you go on a call, you're calling a number and a company number, you first of all hear some voices talking and all that. Those are the types of prompts we are referring to right here. So you see customer hold, wave, customer queue, these are some sample prompts that they've created already, and you can play around by creating new prompts. So let's go to the next one. The next one is create contact flows. Contact flows define the customer's experience when they contact you. Amazon Connect contact flows can integrate with other systems such as CRMs and databases. So you create a contact flow, so that once a customer connects with you, what next do they do? What do they do? You want to put them on hold? You want to do this? And so on and so forth. So you create a contact hold by just dragging and dropping. These are just some sample contact flows that they have here. Default outbound is a contact flow. When you get a call, what do you do? When you get a call and it's successful, they play a prompt. The prompt, this call is nothing. So after the prompt, what else do you do? It goes to terminate or maybe end the call or something like that, right? So these are just flows that you define for yourself. So you can create a workflow for yourself and give it a name, create a task, get customer input, play prompt, and so on and so forth. So you create that by just dragging and dropping. So when you create a task, when a customer creates a task, what happens, right? So this is the entry point. You drag the entry point and put. So once you a customer creates a task, what happens next? Maybe you want to set something, right? Let's see. There are a lot of things that you can figure out here. So when a customer maybe put a queue or create a queue for the person or assign a task, right? You can assign a task or create a queue. So if it's create a queue, you can put it here. And so if this is successfully assigned, you can create a queue that connects to this and so on and so forth. So these are different. This is the way you create your task. You can figure it out. I'm not an expert in this thing, so you can learn what all of this does and become an expert. We want experts in Amazon Connect. All right. So this is. I just wanted to show you what the flows are. And the next one here is create routing profiles. So these are routing profiles. A routing profile is a collection of queues that an agent will service contacts from. So these are different queues that you've put for yourself, and you can route any customers that are coming into particular agents, right? So you use these customer profiles to do that, or to the routing profiles to do that. And then you can configure users. You can view the number of users that you have. You can add the number of agents. It's like your agent. So currently I have just one user, the user we set up earlier, right? So you can set up new users. So for instance, you give it a name. Let's call it Primus. Let's call this user John and give the last name to be John. Well, JJ login username should be, let's just call it Primus Learning again so that I don't forget. Then you give it an email. Let me just use Primus Learning, primus.veku at, and then secondary email if you want, country code, you give it a country code. Maybe this user, you want to give it a US country code as well. Give the phone number, maybe you give a password. It's the same settings that we did for the first one, right? So you would have a second agent, and the second agent can have their number. They can have all of that. And same thing, same settings like we had here, right? And that user can be able to be a second agent in your data center. You can create multiple agents like that. So this is really, really cool. This is really neat, guys. Play around with this tool. You would love it. You will love it. And you can literally create a customer center from this. Offshore teams I know a lot of offshore teams who have created businesses. They are just customer agents for organizations. All they do is they have a call center with multiple people working, and they're helping organizations out there that need customer service support. And that's it. All right, so there are other details here where you can set your analytics and optimizations, your real-time matrices on what you want to get from your calls. You can do all those settings using this, and then routing and workflows. These are the same things that we're setting up from this initial page here. And then outbound campaigns. You can do outbound campaigns as well, campaigns about your business and all that, and send them out. So you can do that here using outbound campaigns. And then you have agent applications. So agent applications, case fields, and so on and so forth. And then you have channels, your phone numbers that you've claimed and all that. So this is our current phone number that we have. You can add phone numbers and so many other things that you can do with Amazon Connect. So this is back to your instance environment. So we are back in our instance environment, and remember, this is how you connect to it. And This is the URL you use to connect to it. Remember this URL that we set up? This is how you connect to it, guys. So I just wanted to show you this and tell you, hey, this is a neat service. You can play around with this service. You can become an expert in this service. Add this to your resume, and trust me, I've seen a lot of jobs that are looking for people with expert knowledge on call centers or Amazon Connect skill sets. You can add this to your toolbox and you become very good, guys, and you'll be hireable because you have something that others do not have on their resumes. It's not always about, hey, just those core skill sets. You can have something that is different, right? So this is one neat one to add to your toolbox. All right, guys. So to delete this, so you've created it. If you want to delete it, you can really just go to Amazon Connect here and delete this instance right here. So just hit delete. Oh, Primus Learning. You give the instance name Primus Learning and just hit delete. And it will delete. So if you go back here, you see that this thing has gone. It's no longer available. If you just refresh this, you see that access denied because this thing is no longer existing. It's no longer existing. So access denied, you don't have it again. All right, guys. So this is the service I wanted to show you. Please play around with it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Please comment. Let us know your experience. Maybe you've experienced Amazon Connect. Maybe you've had challenges with it. Let us know on the comment section. Share our videos and let us build a community together. Thanks again. My name is Primus Veku, signing out. Bye-bye.